Welcome back, friends. Today I have for you some fun crafts that you can do with your kids using clothespin. For this first one, we're going to use two of the regular size clothespin, although you can do it in the tiny ones too. And then two colored poster boards. These are just leftovers from other projects. I'm also going to use googly eyes and a round object. I'm just going to use this mason jar lid that I had laying around, a pencil, and my hot glue, although you could try to use white glue as well, my scissors, and then we're going to start tracing here onto the blue paper first, or poster board, and I'm going to do it on the yellow one as well. And of course we want to cut that. What we're creating is little fishies, so if you want to use these smaller tiny little clothespin, you can just make the circles smaller. All right, so then we're going to cut about a triangle that's about maybe an inch and a half, and we're going to do that in the blue and the yellow as well. And then we're going to cut two additional ones, one in each color, and this one is just under maybe about 1 inch or so, give or take. Now I decided to add some color to these, so I added some markers, and I'm going to just do dots on the blue one with the dark blue marker, and then we're going to do little wiggly lines on the yellow one with the orange marker. And then on the triangles, I'm just going to do straight lines because we're making a fish and I want these to look like fins. All right, so now I am going to cut the circles in directly half, and then we are going to attach them to the clothespin. But first we want to add the fins. So we're going to add the fin on the top on one of the circular sides, and then we're going to do the yellow one as well. We're taking it one by one and step by step. Now I'm going to mark about halfway through the portion where you press with your fingers, and we're going to add a small little strip of hot glue and add half of that circle, making sure that the flat side of the circle aligns with the inside of the clothespin that opens and closes. And this is what's going to make it look like the fish is opening and closing its mouth. So again, just to review, we're going to mark about halfway. The mark is just simply going to keep you in line and making sure that it's not going to be too far out or too far in. Align the opening or the flat side of the circle with the opening part of the clothespin, and then make sure that the other side just aligns with the circle so you have a nice circle. Now take the large triangle, cut it in half, long ways, and then we are going to attach it, aligning that flat middle side right there with the other part of the circle. This is making sense? We're going to do it again for your review. So then we're going to attach the other side right there. Again, we're going to cut the large triangle in half, long ways, and then we are going to add a little bit of hot glue. A little strip goes a long ways. And then we are going to align the middle flat portion onto that flat portion of the circle, making sure that it covers all the way to the end of the clothespin. And again, you want to cut it in half because you want to be able to press the clothespin and be able to open and close. Now we're going to use these larger googly eyes, and we're just going to put it on the upper circle or half circle, and we're just going to hot glue it in place. And I think these are absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh. Wait until you see how they open and close their mouths. Look at that. Watch. Oh my gosh, how cute. I think kids will get a kick out of this craft, especially the older ones. I think they'll enjoy both young and small, but let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take more of those clothespins. These are from Dollar Tree. We're going to also take this yellow paint from Waverly, and we are going to use pink paint. This one is from Dollar Tree. Any yellow or pink paint will do fine. We're going to use silver markers. Whatever ones you have is fine. We're also going to use this magnet. It's magnet on one side and then sticky on the other side. I got that at Dollar Tree. And two small brushes. We're also going to use this cup with some rhinestones, just basically because I want it to be weighed down. So you can put rocks, you can put whatever you want in it. I just want to be able to paint the clothespin on the cup and be able to place the cup in front of a fan without it blowing away. So adding something heavy in the middle really works. So now I'm just going to paint the clothespin in yellow. I'm going to do all of it except for maybe about a quarter of an inch, not a quarter of an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch at the top. So leave that bare, and I'm going to do that all around, except I'm not worried about doing the inside of the clothespin. Once dry, we're going to color or paint the top portion now in this beautiful pink. And I'm just going to do, again, this is about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to do the front and the sides. I'm not worried about the inside. And I'm going to do all three of them, of course. We are creating little magnets And this is just going to hold little notes on the refrigerator that are going to look like pencils. I am now going to try 2 of my silver markers just to see which one I like best. And I did like that last one better. This is going to be the silver portion of the pencils. And I'm just going to do maybe about 1/4 of an inch, give or take. I'm going to do the front, the sides, and the back. And then we're just going to do that right where the yellow and the pink paint meet. So now I'm going to take the magnet. I'm just going to cut little strips that are going to fit in the back of each clothespin. And then, of course, this has the sticky portion, so you just want to remove the little paper from it. And then pick the side that looks the best to face forward, and then place the magnet in the back side, or the side that is not as pretty. There's always one side that looks prettier than the other. I did the same thing on the other side, and then that's it. How adorable are these? You can put them on your refrigerator to be able to put notes or pictures, whatever you want. I love, love, love this project, but let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take more clothespin. We're going to need 7 of them. We're also going to use some cardboard. You can also use poster board. We're going to use a white copy paper. And we're going to use some of these stock papers and poster boards in beautiful, bright colors. Anything you have with color is fine. And I had 7 different colors. I'm going to use a brown marker. And again, my little lid here, I'm going to use the inside of it because it's a little smaller. And I'm going to use my circle shape puncher. And I'm going to use a pencil, of course, and I'm going to use my scissors. And I thought maybe I can use the glue stick on this one, and I did, but I ended up having to use a little bit of glue at the end. All right, so I'm going to take the cardboard, and we're going to cut a strip that's about 12 inches by about 2.5 inches wide. And we're going to draw what will look like an ice cream cone at the bottom. We're just going to make a kind of like an upside down triangle, and then make those diagonal lines to make it look like a waffle cone. Now I'm going to use my shape puncher, and we're going to punch each color. We're going to have 5 different color, or 5 different circles of each color. And I have this in my Amazon store, guys. I love it. Comes 1 out of 6 in this pack, and I have different shapes, and it's a good bang for your buck. I'm telling you, I use it all the time for my crafts, and my Amazon store is linked down below if you want to check it out in the description box. All right, so we have all 7 colors nicely punched, and then we are going to cut the copy paper into 5 somewhat equal strips. At the bottom of those strips, I'm going to make another ice cream cones, and then we're just going to do the same thing, an upside down triangle with some diagonal lines. Don't worry about it being perfect, friends. It's okay. Now I'm going to start lining up each circle onto each paper. This is going to look like stacked ice cream on top of the cones. Now I want each strip to have a different pattern. I think you know where we're going with this, right? This is a great project you can do for your kids. Now they can help you make it if you want them to, but it's a great one to make on your own, and then have them practice colors, have them practice patterns. Just a great way to develop them. So I'm just going to keep adding these with some glue stick, and as you can tell, each card, each strip has different patterns of the colors. So to put that to the side, let it harden. Okay, now we're going to take the inside of the lid, and we're just going to make 1 circle of each color, and we are just going to cut them. And this is when I decided to use a little bit of hot glue because the glue stick was not working, but maybe white glue would work. All right, so now I'm just going to place one of the circles in the tip front portion of the clothespin, and this is what they will attach on the cardboard, just like this. So if you can see the little strip of paper with the pattern, I'm just following the pattern, creating the same stacked ice cream look using that specific pattern. And of course, you can make as many patterns as you want. I love this craft. This is a craft, again, that you can do on your own and just have your kids play with it, especially young ones, learning colors, developing those pattern skills. Great project, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of crafting inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later, and have fun crafting.